Hey guys, Brian, Mini WarMutt here. We got another unboxing here, and this is going to be kind of a different little unboxing because I have, for a guest, I have McMurray, the unboxer, and he's right here waving. So he's going to unbox the 29th Infantry Division Assault Company, and I have him take it away right here. And then at the end, as you guys know with my unboxings, I like to do some stills so you guys can have a better idea, better focus of what they look like detail wise, and all that stuff. So, gonna blow up McMurray and gonna get the unboxing going. And McMurray, take it away.
All right, guys, here we go. This is a kind of older box. It's the 29th Infantry Division Assault Company, 134 miniatures. It's one of the old company boxes. Still in the shrink. You can kind of see what's in here. Dutch Coda. So again, you got the old command or the old warrior teams. Dutch Coda, 6 command teams, 8 bazooka teams, 4 60mm, so those are light mortar teams, 2 LMG teams, 4 flamethrower teams, 6 rifle teams, and then kind of cool extras, you've got 8 of these telemine stakes and 4 hedgehogs. So since you can see some of the hedgehogs here, but I know Brian likes to give a short background. We're just going to read the back here. Men of the 1st and 29th Infantry Divisions are specifically trained, organized, and equipped for the Normandy invasion with mortars, bazookas, flamethrowers, and explosives. These men are ready to tackle any threat. So again, these are the guys who landed on Utah and Omaha Beach. That's what these models are for. So let's get this bad boy cracked open.
Look at the knife on this one.
Hope that I don't. Well, the idea is to do that without then cutting my hand open. But some grognard in the bottom is going to get all angry because I'm taking this thing out of the shrink wrap because there's dickheads selling this for altogether too much. Flames of War still has some awesome box art, especially for their companies. But it's cool to see this sort of stuff. I miss that stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty outstanding, right down to the divisional insignias. But anyways, without further ado, here we go. The unfortunate thing is that this is so old. We just have packed by C7SC. Thanks, C7SC. I know that you always read it off when you got like the Warlord folks, because they always have who it was packed
Morella,
by.
Val.
Yeah, Morella, Rodka. Yeah.
Rodka.
Yep. So here's how you know this is an older Flames of War box. It's got the old.
Oh, they don't even have the inlet.
Yeah, this is how Flames of War was for the first 3.5, 4 editions. But anyways, so you got all the bases. This one's kind of a cool one. I mean, it's a company, so the companies usually didn't necessarily have artillery in them, but it's all medium and small. We're going to get the medium and small bases just off to the side here. Lots of bases. Again, that's the cool thing. It's a full company, not a platoon. So lots and lots of bases. All right. More bases. So let's we'll pull these foam pieces out. So here's all of our Tellermine stakes. Right, so that's just a mine on an I-beam. So that a landing craft would come up and touch it and pop it. But then the reason it's on an I-beam instead of just being on the ground is that if the bottom of a landing craft comes and hits it, it'll blow up and then still sink. If you just put that on the bottom of the seabed, then it'll blow up and the rest of the landing craft will just settle on the bottom. Here is a hedgehog piece. I would imagine then there's individual other pieces. I don't know what. Yeah, so there's the other. Oh, so we got the mortars are in here too. So there's a mortar sprue. Mortar in the bipod, which I would assume means these things probably are machine gun belts. Is the lighting look all right, Brian?
Yeah, the lighting's fine. Just bring it a little bit closer up to the camera.
Oh, okay.
When you dealing with 15
we got a mortar.
There we go.
We got the tube here and the bipod there.
Yep.
These, I would assume, are machine gun belts.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I'm going to pull the mortars out. That way I know where they're at. And they're not all mixed in with... Oh, more machine gun belts. Okay. I was about to say, it did say that there were 4 or a certain number of LMG teams.
There was no vehicles in this thing whatsoever.
There's no vehicles. Yeah, the only vehicles you would see are maybe a Sherman DD, so one of the little
Yeah.
boat-looking Shermans or some landing craft. Okay, so I don't know if these are particularly organized by bin. There are 134 miniatures in here though, so that's kind of cool.
Goodness.
It's colossal because they're all individual sculpts, right? So here you got a BAR guy.
Yep, there you go.
BAR guy.
And what we'll do is, like I said, at the end, we'll just take a couple of them, 5 or 6 of them, and do some little shots of them. And,
absolutely. And I'm trying to pull out the ones that are particularly cool. So again, BAR guy, that's always cool. Here's a bazooka. Again,
nice.
Cool old Battlefront miniatures. Got a flamethrower guy.
Yeah. I noticed, they're the older kind. They only have like the circles because they, like you put in those old.
Yeah, so this is before they put the circles into every base, so they all have their own kind of puddle.
Yeah.
There's some sort of NCO. Somebody pointing to move up the beach. Cool. There's some more terrain that needs to move its way over. Oh, cool. So that telemine's actually not on. That's on a tree trunk, not on an I-beam. It's kind of cool that they have that variety. Again, the cool thing is you've got allies attacking at low tide, so some of that was real visible. There's another, just a rifle armed guy. The cool thing is these guys all have the weird little like semi-life jacket thing.
Yeah.
Right. You saw in that first episode of, or the first chunk of Saving Private Ryan. Just kind of cool little stuff. There's a guy with a Bangalore torpedo.
Oh, that Bangalore's cool.
Yeah, right. So that's the cool thing about this is what I'm always lamenting when I talk about the old Battlefront infantry, is they used to have sculpts for all this stuff, and it was super cool. So this guy, he's got a box of machine gun ammo.
Mm-hmm.
So he's laying down, feeding a machine gun. Another guy with a Bangalore.
They don't even make like Bangalores now or anything, huh?
Nope.
Wow.
I believe these guys are just meant to go on infantry bases. I might deviate from that and put them on with another guy on a small base. Because I've got plenty of U.S. infantry spares.
Yeah.
That way, if in a game I ever want to use them as, their own team or an objective or something, I can do that, which I think would be pretty cool. Here's a dude, again, kind of waving up the beach. So again, I think what I'm looking at here is primarily specialists, right? Because again, there's another flamethrower guy.
Oh, yeah.
So you got special weapons, NCOs.
Yeah.
Another guy feeding machine gun belt. It's cool. I like that they've got the loader and the belt separate, because it's always frustrating when you get a loader and then you've got some machine gun belt cast into it and it's coming off and it never really fits very well.
Yeah.
Here's another guy laying down with the Bangalore. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Those are cool figures. There's a whole mess of them in here too. Look at this. Okay, so here's a machine gunner.
Yep.
So there's a U.S. machine gunner with his 1919, that air-cooled machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
It is also cool that they've got a mix of netted helmets and bear helmets. That's cool. I like that. That's one of those things that may not be the most historically accurate, but still cool. Here's another BAR, a different pose of BAR man. These Bangalores are really getting me. Oh, sorry. That's cool.
There we go. Yep.
Here, let me grab that other one real quick that was laying different. Where is he?
Laying on ground?
Yeah. Like pushing it, like he's laying on his back, pushing it over him, like that scene out of Saving Private Ryan.
Check that out. Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Needless to say, those will probably go on a small base with a couple of them.
Wow.
All right, let's move into some of the other stuff. That's a chunk of terrain. Well, let's just move kind of around the loop here. What do you say? So again, here you can see how we got the different puddles because it was pre. Okay, so another Bangalore guy laying down. Again, I really like the little chest pouch deals that they've got with the whatever that is, whether that's some sort of PFD or what. I really like that. But But yeah, that's where you got the different puddles from the various poses as opposed to. So there's another guy just laying down with a rifle.
Yeah.
As opposed to the universal circles. The universal circles are super useful. Guy running with a rifle. These are really cool sculpts because they've got all this as opposed to just your generic few running guys, generic few shooting guys, and a few kneeling guys. Some more terrain. Wow, there's a lot of. I guess they did say there's 8 of those telemine stakes. That's pretty.
There being like radio men in this one, like communications.
I am sure there's probably a.
Curious.
There probably is. Let's see if we can see one on the back here. Yeah, so there is.
And there he is.
You can see him talking on the handy talkie.
Cool.
Right? That's a really cool figure. I need to find that. Oh, we saw that Dutch coda, I think. We'll be looking. Let's see here. Let's keep looking, keep exploring. Another cool. That's a cool bazooka sculpt. Look at that. He's really getting after it. There is, I noticed this on the back, this sculpt.
What's that one?
The guy getting hit.
Oh, you got some wounded or? Wow.
Yeah. That's not something you see almost ever in miniatures games. And if you do, it's usually like a special extra pack you got to buy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So again, there's our kind of generic kneeling man firing.
Rifleman, yeah.
Kneeling guy.
Yeah.
As well as, wow, there's a lot of those casualty figures. Yikes.
That's great though, man.
Oh, yeah, there's another just laying down casualty figure. Huh. I might, again, these are ones that I might not wind up putting onto infantry bases. Like if I wind up with 15 or 14 rifle teams instead of 16, I'm not going to be that tore up. I got plenty of U.S. infantry that I can mix in with these guys.
Yeah.
But it seems like it would be cool to keep some of these off on individual basis for, whatever purpose, whether that's
I told you like objectives or whatever.
Yeah, using them as objectives or, putting them into like some of the bigger games where you might need those to show, disorder or something like that. Again, more kneeling guys with rifles. These are just cool little sculpts about the usual stuff that you would see most of the time. There's an NC, there's a command figure.
Nice.
Guy with the Thompson waving his guys forwards. That might be nope, that's not Dutch coda. Dutch coda has a rifle. We're gonna find that figure. Yeah, another one of those guys. I don't even know. Does that work? Or that?
No, not too far away? Yeah, it's too far away.
Too far. Okay.
Yeah, bringing them up is fine. But yeah, again, guys, we will have stills at the end of this, so we'll be like five or six guys, So
there's another cool figure, a little guy with an M1 carbine, pushing guys forward up the beach.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's not a lot in the way of just cool stuff that can beat these old Flames of War boxes, both for the individuality of the sculpts, because how many places do you know that make U.S. D-Day landing companies? They've got all the gear that a landing company had. They've got the cool poses where guys are ducking and they're running, right?
Yeah.
And doing all that, as well as, I don't know that I've ever seen just Bangalore torpedo figures.
Yeah. Looks like, is there any flashing on them? I mean, I'm sure there's
not a lot. It's usually maybe a single gate, like on the end of a rifle, like that. Yeah. And then usually, sometimes there's some just on the bases that you just have to clip off the bottom.
Okay.
But no, they're pretty easy too. Like I just worked that one off without any trouble. But there's little stuff like, so there's another gate down here on his foot. It's not bad for sure. Another command figure. He's waving guys forwards. I want to find Coda. Yeah, Norman Dutch Coda. That should be a cool model. There's another BAR guy kneeling. That's cool.
Wow.
But anyhow, so again, this is, like I said, what I'm always talking about when I'm reminiscing about the good old days, so to speak, you know.
Well, let's try find. We'll get a picture of Dutch and a still here. We're already past, well, we're already past 15 minutes.
Well, this is a big one. The next one will be shorter.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Here, go ahead.
And we'll have some stills with some of these cooler figures coming right up.
Oh yeah, we got plenty more Flames of War on the way. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subs and the old subs. I appreciate it. And see you on the next video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.